Do you feel like you're playing the best football of your life right now, Lake?
I mean, I feel like I would say that. I'm just, taking it 1 week at a time, but I feel like I'm moving the best I have. I obviously know the offense the best I ever have, just being in it for so long. So I think my confidence just really shows out there, and just got to keep building on it.
Is it just health and experience? Is that what you chalk it up to the most?
Health, experience, and confidence. I think all three of those things are really important to have, and it's the highest levels of all three of those things that I've had right now.
How have you seen the team just kind of respond to having the first loss?
Yeah, I think we responded well. Guys have been really encouraging in these couple days after practice. We watched the film and obviously learned from it and saw the mistakes that we made, and we're really proud of the fight that we showed and giving ourselves a chance. I know that we're a better team than what we showed, so we're going to build off that and learn from our mistakes, and I think that everyone's still really encouraged going the rest of the season.
Is this an ideal time to have a bye, like after a loss, or do you kind of want to just get right back on the horse?
Yeah, I think it's probably tough to have it after a loss because you have to taste it for 2 weeks. So, but I think that's going to motivate our guys more than anything to, have this loss go longer than, if we had a game this weekend. So, we're just making sure to get better during this bye week in these practices, and I think everyone's bought into that. But yeah, so we'll make sure to be hungry for our next game.
What would you say about Walker's development the past few weeks?
Oh, it's been awesome. His confidence has really risen, and I feel like you can kind of tell that. I can tell that, in the facility and on the field, and he's just, he's much more comfortable than he was last year, and I think he's getting more comfortable every week, and our roles are kind of expanding, and we're both really excited about that.
Talk about Jaden Mayovic, his confidence. How have you seen it grow? I mean, the throws that he's making into those tight windows.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of times I don't see it until after the game because I'm blocking or running a route, but I mean, some of the throws he makes are unbelievable in really tight windows, and he's so calm and cool, collected about it. Like you wouldn't think that he's doing that. Like after he makes that, he's going up and he's ready for the next play, not even thinking much about it. So, I mean, those throws are normal for him. He does it, time in and time out. He's done it a bunch of times in all of the games we've had. So he's going to continue to do that, and we have the utmost confidence in him, and everyone, he's a great leader for the offense.
And you always seem to be in the right place when the ball's tipped.
Yeah.
What's that chemistry? How's that developing?
Yeah, it's great. I think that's just kind of one of those times you're in the right place at the right time, and you see the ball, you go jump and dive for it. Walker had one in the last game too, so I think it's something that kind of Coach Savage tells us. Even when the ball's thrown, just try to run to the ball. Whether it's tipped or something happens, you're right there for it, or you can spring a block for that guy. So it's always good to just be aware where the ball is, whether it's thrown to you or not.
What have you seen from Jaden that's allowed him to make the improvements he's made from last year to this year?
I would say just time being in the offense and the system, and really buying in this summer, watching a lot of film on his own. I know he talked about that, and just kind of deciding to grow by just watching old stuff, whether that was us last year and learning from his mistakes, or learning from guys that Coach Riley had at the other place, and guys that he had here before Jaden. So I think Jaden kind of has learned from those guys and had a really great fall camp, and he's obviously been killing it this year, and he's continued to get better every game.
We've seen Hassan play a little bit. He had the 2 snaps against Illinois. What's he like in the huddle?
He's really good. I think he's really confident for a freshman. You kind of see that. Like if you weren't around him and didn't know who he was, you wouldn't assume he's a freshman. The way he holds himself and the way he talks to people, like when he's calling out a play or talking to people, like he's really established, and he gets a hold of the huddle. So really impressive in what he's doing as a leadership, as well as what he's doing on the field.
Were you able to avoid the food poisoning?
Yeah, it wasn't too big of an issue for me.